when you report something, you better be prepared for the repercussions.
If a man gets accused of rape, it's a setup. The woman's lying.
I could choose to report it, but if they found that what I was saying wasn't to be truthful, then that I would be reduced in rank.
You could lose your rate, you could lose rank, you could lose your school if you file a false report. So do you want to file a report?
Even with the rape kit and everything, and my friend catching him raping me, they still don't believe me.
I reported it 2 different times to my squad leader. And he told me that there was nothing he could do about it because I didn't have any proof.
They actually did charge me with adultery. I wasn't married. He was.
They took me before my lieutenant commander. He says, "Do you think this is funny?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Is this all a joke to you?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "You're the 3rd girl to report rape this week. Are you guys like all in cahoots? Do you think this is a game?"
That's a clip from The Invisible War. How invisible is this, Kirby Dick?
Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of people who know about this. I mean, the problem is that no one at the top is saying we're going to change this. No one is saying that we are going to go after these serial rapists and prosecute them and investigate them. And one of the reasons for that is that a commander of a unit can make that decision. He can decide, or she can decide, no matter what the evidence, we're not going to investigate it. And if he decides to investigate it and that investigator comes back and says, we have a slam dunk case, he can decide not to move to a court-martial.
Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta just made a statement. Is there any chance it's related to this film coming out?
I would assume so. I mean,
Had he seen the film?
No, he has not seen the film.
What did he say?
Well, he reiterated some programs that he put in place, I think, about a month ago. They're good programs, but they're really working very much around the edges. You know, from the many people I've spoken to who know Leon Panetta, they respect him as a Secretary of Defense. But I don't think he has yet, done what he needs to do. I mean, actually, this is an opportunity to create a legacy. They did a wonderful job with integrating the military. I mean, in the early '60s, the military was much worse in terms of racism than the general society. By the late '70s, it was much better. It was an incredible accomplishment, and they can do the same thing with this. It just takes the will from the top, from the administration, from the chiefs of staff, to say, we're going to treat this, we're going to protect these soldiers in the same way that we protect soldiers who are fighting a war.
Let's go to a clip of the Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C., just a mile from the Capitol.
Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C. is the most prestigious unit there is in the Marine Corps. This is the unit where the best of the best go. It is the Marine Corps' showcase ceremonial unit. It handles presidents and dignitaries, security at the White House, the silent drill team.
After my deployment to Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2008-2009, my commanding officer recommended me for the Marine Barracks Washington. I was excited. It was the tip of the spear as far as the Marine Corps is concerned.
She would stay at work late, and then she would drive home, and she'd call me, and she'd be on some kind of little high, and she'd talk about how she loved her job. She was this sweet person who was trying really hard and succeeding.
One of the first things I was told when I checked in was, don't wear any makeup because the Marines will all think that you want to sleep with them. And I thought, that's just ridiculous.
The atmosphere off the bat at Marine Barracks Washington was horrible. People asked me what sexual favors had I performed to get my orders there.
There was a senior officer in my command who, the first time he spoke to me, he said, female Marines here are nothing but objects for the Marines too.
So the minute a female shows up at my work, she's immediately pounced on. All of the new females get talked about, saying that they're having sex, sleeping with so-and-so. Apparently I slept with all these men, and I mean, I didn't.
It got progressively worse and worse. They determined that I welcomed the sexual harassment by wearing my regulation length uniform skirt and running in running shorts. There were several junior female Marines that came up to me crying while I was there, saying that they felt too humiliated to come to work.
That's a clip from The Invisible War. Kirby Dick is the director.